guys, this is the new facelift version of the MG5, which is the 5th best-selling electric vehicle of 2022. But what do we love and hate about this new facelift version? Starting off strong with the things we love, and with number one, we're going to have to talk about the looks. Now, the facelifted version does look a hell of a lot better than the previous generation. In short, it looks more like an EV than a reworked Passat.
We get a revised front and rear design language, enhanced LED headlights and taillights as standard, plus 17-inch alloy wheels for the trophy spec.
You'll also find some nifty upgrades in the interior as well. Mainly the new infotainment system that you may recognise from the MG4.
This includes a 10-inch widescreen infotainment system with upgraded software and a 7-inch driver display.
Number two, the range and charging. Now this one next to me is the trophy spec, which means we're predicted of 235 miles for 100% charge. However,
we actually found more range. As you can see, at 100% through the different modes, it's still more than what MG predicted, going all the way up to 275 for Eco.
And when it comes to the charging side of things, the port's quite easy here at the front, meaning you can just pull in straight to your charger. And it is capable of charging up to 87 kilowatts, meaning at a public rapid charger, we're going to find 10 to 80% in just 35 minutes. Number three, we're going to talk about the price. And as we all know, MG is at the top of the market when it comes to an affordable electric vehicle, and the new MG5 is no exception. Now the SE, so the base spec, is going to cost you $31,000, but the trophy next to me is coming in at $34,000 and a whole £40. As with any other MG as well, you get a 7-year warranty and 80,000 miles. Number four is going to be the drive. Now, electric vehicles are obviously quiet, and this one, do you know what? Even the road noise itself is super relaxing. Handling wise, we've got front wheel drive, we have 150 PS, so it's got a little bit of punch to it, but also it's nice to drive. It handles well, it takes the corners nicely, and being an estate car, it's quite low to the ground and it doesn't have too much body roll. We do limit the grip a little bit sometimes if you are in, say, sport mode and you want to go around the corner a little bit quicker or pull out of a junction in enough time, like I may have found out. But it's such a safe car to drive. There we go, a little bit of understeer. Driving mode wise, we have Eco, we have Normal, and we have Sport. You do feel the steering go a little bit heavier with Sport, which is quite nice if you know you want to push it a little bit. But the car is just doing everything it needs to do. Being an electric estate car, you don't expect it to be the quickest, you don't expect it to be the most at home around the corners, but it still does everything to such a good standard. And that's one of the great things about it. The regen brake, again, you can change it on a scale of 1 to 3. It's not the strongest in electric cars that I've experienced, but it does the job. And that's the only downside to pretty much all the MGs, is the regen doesn't bring you to an exact stop. And number five, it does exactly what MG state it's going to do, and it's perfect for the market they're looking for. There's no faffing around, it's got all the tech that you need. It's the perfect package for the consumer market MG were hoping for. And to keep this review fair, what are the 5 things that I don't like so much about the MG5? Number one, we're going to go with the rear view of this car. As you can see, this window isn't the biggest and the headrests are a little bit in the way, meaning your visibility is a little bit on the short side. Number two is going to be whether it deserves the name as an estate car. Now, estate cars to me are quite long, and this one is a little bit deceptive. Now, there's still plenty of room around the rear seats, and according to MG, quite a reasonable boot. 578 litres to be exact. So there's still plenty of storage space, but does it really deserve the name as an estate car? But given it's the first EV estate car out there, we'll let it off. Number three is going to be these flashes of blue in the interior. Personally, they're just not for me. They look a little bit like that plastic film you get when you get a new car. But unfortunately, that's just the colour they are. Number 4 is going to be the speed display. Now it's quite small in the corner here and it feels like there's a lot of wasted space in the middle. So personally, I prefer one big speedo in the middle. And last but not least, number 5 is going to swing around back to number 5 of things I like. Is the fact there's no complaints. It does everything that the market wishes it to do. And what more could you want? It's the first ever EV estate car. And it's done a pretty good job of it and sorted out all the issues of the old one. So there we have it, guys. You all know the drill. To make my journey your journey, like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.